Thoroughbred Action is presented by Hardacre Farm.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome to Thoroughbred Action. A happy Preakness Day to all from us here at Gulfstream Park. We were fast and firm, and let's check out the track conditions and weather on this Preakness Day 2017.
It's a beautiful afternoon for horse racing in South Florida. Temperatures in the mid-80s with a fast main track and a firm turf course. First of 11 on the card over the turf at 7.5 furlongs. Claimers in for a price tag of $10,000. Scratch number 6, Rizwan. The bettors like the one. Smart and True, who looks for win 5 in a row. Racing at Gulfstream. Good start in the center for Livin' Joy, who reaches out to take the lead. Up on the outside, here's My Cowboy moving to challenge. The gray Starship Frontier comes away in the top flight. He'll land third. Now move into second as they run to the first turn. Starship Frontier and My Cowboy go on, and My Cowboy just slightly quicker than Starship Frontier. Smart and True is taken back under Alvarez to race third at the inside. Out 3 wide on the course and trying to improve is Oklahoma Dem. Phil's First Factum is between horses, and Phil's First Factum now makes a 3-rod brush to get into second. Livin' Joy now races from third behind My Cowboy, who leads. Smart and True is 5th. Oklahoma Den is 6th. Valurdu is 7th, and 3 to the trailer Pickett's Corner, who's 8th and last through a 23-4 opening quarter. They race to the half-mile mark in the Saturday opener. My Cowboy and jockey Lionel Reyes calling the shots with a 1.5 advantage. Phil's First Factum second, Starship Frontier third. Here's the favorite, Smart and True, picking it up fourth, about 4 lengths behind, ahead of Livin' Joy, who's back 5th. Then Oklahoma Den, 2 back to Valordu, and still trailing is Pickett's Corner. They went 46-2 for the opening half-mile. That's a big-time second quarter, and My Cowboy tries to throw the knockout blow. Here's the bid from the favorite, Smart and True, as they turn in. My Cowboy still has something in the tank, and he responds to urging from Lionel Reyes and leads it by 3.5. Smart and True flat to the boards, trying to make a late impression. Valordu swung to the center by Ganpath. He's coming on for a minor award, but My Cowboy will win in gate-to-wire fashion. My Cowboy by 3 in the end. Smart and True second. Valordu fired big to get third, ahead of Starship Frontier fourth in 128-4. Number 9, My Cowboy, makes a career low drop in class, and it proves dividends in today's first race as he takes him all the way under Lionel Reyes for BG Havari Incorporated and trainer Antonio Sano. Number 1, Smart and True, tried him but had to settle for second, ahead of number 10, Valordu, who ran huge at a big price, just missed getting second. He was third. To the second race now at 5 furlongs over the turf, maidens of the special weight variety. Scratch number 2, Sea of Make Believe. These were 2-year-olds. All the money for 3, Dial 1, and 4, Confidential. And they're up. The 2 favorites both break right on the money. It's Dial 1 to the inside, to the outside, Confidential, and they throw it down early, with Dial 1 now losing that early tussle to Confidential. So Confidential and Montalvo take the lead by almost 2 from Dial 1. Gaffleone angles him off the fence to try to get to the leader's second. It's a stretch of 3 to the inside, Yeehaw ahead of another Key, and at the back, Confidentiality as they swing around the far turn. With the lead, it's still Confidential in front by 2.5. Dial 1 trying to keep up second, but Montalvo has his hands full of the leader. It's a stretch of another 4 to Yeehaw, then to the outside, Particularity, and dropping back to last is another Key as they run to the top of the stretch. Dial 1 now bids up to take the lead. Confidential right alongside through a 21-4 opening quarter, and Dial 1 just took a while to find his feet, but he's found it now. He crosses over in front of Confidential and opens up. Confidential is clearly second. Here's Panici with Particularity, then it's Yeehaw, but Dial 1 for the winner's circle. Dial 1 easily by 5 in the end. Yeehaw gets up for second, ahead of Particularity third. Confidential fades to be fourth in 56-4. Leaving the starting gate, it appeared that the 4, Confidential, was the one you wanted to be on, but number 3, Dial 1, dialed up an effort past the quarter pole and kicked clear with authority under jockey Tyler Gaffleone for owner Robert LaPenta and trainer Todd Fletcher. Number 5, Yeehaw, rallied to get second, ahead of the 1, Particularity, who ran third. Take a brief time out. When we come back, the Saturday card continues. Don't go away.
We have to take care of these horses that, give us so much joy.
Being accredited by the TAA gives us instant credibility.
People trust us even more than they have before because they know that the TAA has been to all of our locations and that our horses are well cared for.
I mean, this farm wouldn't look the way it is, these horses wouldn't look the way they are if it wasn't for the generosity and the hard work of the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance.
They've united our whole industry in terms of the aftercare movement.
We're all working together for the same purpose.
Back now for the third race, 3-year-old fillies over the turf. Starter allowance optional claiming event with a field of 7. The betting favorites included 1 Bitacora and 5 German Street. And they're up. Natrona Girl was away well down at the inside. Fashion Factor is showing speed and moving between horses. Here's German Street to challenge for the front as they race to the first turn. It will be German Street and Fashion Factor to go on with it. That's quite all right with Monterey Jr. He'll take Natrona Girl in hand to race from third. From Maria to which is a bit wide. Lantiz down at the rail. 3 wide Renee's Cat. And at the back is the stretch runner Bitacora. Around the first turn they go, and up front, German Street has the lead by a length and a quarter. Natrona Girl tugging, racing second out in the 2-path. Down at the inside, that's a Fashion Factor third. Renee's Cat fourth, Lantiz fifth, and from Ria to Riches. And Bitacora's a bit closer at the back as jockey Jorge Ruiz tries to back down the pace. The opening quarter was 24-1. German Street leads 3 parts of a length. Natrona Girl on the outside second. Renee's Cat is into a joint third. Fashion Factor is fourth. Jaramila's got his hands full of her. She'll need a way through. From fifth, it's Lantiz, then Bitacora, and from Ria to Riches. 49-3 for the opening half mile. They swing around the far turn. It's German Street in front to half a length. 3 wide Renee's Cat, Natrona Girl in the 2-path. Fashion Factor. Armiel's still got his hands full. Racing next, and Bitacora is underway. Alvarado Jr. going to split horses in the lime colors with Bitacora. This gets completely up for grabs as they swing for home. German Street has the lead. Natrona Girl to the attack. Renee's Cat, Fashion Factor, Lantiz, Bitacora. Who do you like from here? German Street still has the lead. Bitacora charging hard on the outside, and Bitacora now collars German Street, and Bitacora kicking clear. Bitacora the winner. German Street second, Lantiz third, Fashion Factor fourth, then Natrona Girl, Renee's Cat, and from Ria to Riches in 136-3. Number 1, Bitacora had been facing older rivals and was much the best in her most recent race. She's much the best today. The difference is she gets her picture taken on this Saturday afternoon card. Roberto Alvarado Jr., the winning jockey for Francisco D'Angelo and Magic Stables. 5 German Street second, ahead of 3 Lantiz, who ran third. To the fourth race we go, brought to you by Hardacre Farm. Maidens at the special weight level, 5.5 furlongs the journey. A field of 6 and went to post. The betting favorite was number 3, Gemologister. And they're off. From the outside, Baba Toby gets the first call, moving out the rail. Here's the first-timer, Saleri, quickest enough to make the lead, and Saleri and McMahon land in front. Baba Toby second, Gemologister third, Storybook Secret is fourth from Do It Fast, and Gregory Sun is last of all as they line up 3 across the course as they race to the half-mile pole. Saleri's now being outpaced by Gemologister, who turns up the pressure right now. 3 wide, Baba Toby is third, back fourth is Storybook Secret, Gregory Sun tacking on a bit, and Do It Fast trails the field after an opening quarter. Very quick. 22-1. They run around the far turn. Gemologister and Alvaro Doniz committed for home. Up on the outside, here's Gregory Sun making a nice big bullish move, and Baba Toby runs with him. So these two come after and collar Gemologister at the top of the stretch. Baba Toby in between horses has the lead. Gregory Sun tries to sustain that run out in the center of the course, and down at the inside it's Gemologister with an 1/8 of a mile to go. Baba Toby striding clear to a 2-length lead. Gregory Sun is all in, trying to get back into second as Gemologister is battling on, but the winner is Baba Toby, won it by 3.5. Gregory Sun did get second, Gemologister third, fourth was Storybook Secret, then Saleri and Do It Fast in 104-2. Number 5, Baba Toby, came out of a very live race when making his career debut. He makes a second start, a winning one here this afternoon under jockey Jorge Ruiz for Rodolfo Garcia and owners I Run So Fun stable. 4, Gregory Sun was second, ahead of the 3, Gemologister, who ran third. To the fifth race we go, the final leg of the early pick 5, 6 furlongs the journey. Claimers in for a price tag of $6,250. Scratch number 5, Private Safe, a field of 8. The favorite was the 6, Spurs, Bose. And they're off. From the inside, Eric's Talisman begins well. Nutty Boy is sent for speed. Kunavice in between horses moves up. Now racing from fourth, it's Getaway Car. Down at the inside goes Mass Approval. Spurs and Bows is in that second flight of runners, working 4 better than Velvet Colors. And as is his custom, the trailer is the stretch runner, Remarkable Tale. The race to the half-mile pole, Kunavice keeping Eric's Talisman honest up front. They lead a length and a half over a third running Nutty Boy. Then Getaway Car and Spurs and Bows. Mass Approval gets the shuffle. Remarkable Tale is out of last. Velvet Colors is now last with the opening quarter in 23 flat. Around the far turn they go, less than 3/8 of a mile away. Bidding up to take the lead, Kunavice by a neck. Eric's Talisman has to fight back second. Nutty Boy driven third. Spurs and Bows is fourth and trying to tack on 4 back to Getaway Car, then Remarkable Tale and Mass Approval with less than a quarter of a mile to go. Kunavice comes away with the lead, now moves away by 2.5. Back to second is Eric's Talisman. Spurs and Bows swung into action, and he starts to gain good ground with 1/8 of a mile to go. Kunavice trying to seal the deal. Spurs and Bows shifting ground. Nutty Boy on the outside. Time ticking away if they want to get to Kunavice. Kunavice still has the lead, and Kunavice is hanging on. Close for second, Nutty Boy or Spurs and Bows. Fourth, Remarkable Tale in 1:11 and 1.
10-1 upset in today's fifth race. Jockey Leonel Reyes gets his second winner of the afternoon aboard number 7, Kunavice, who wins for trainer Howard Mills and owner CC Racing Stable. Number 6, Spurs and Bows, second ahead of 8, Nutty Boy, who ran third. The early pick 4, $362.95. The early pick 5, $1,532.20. That's a 50-cent return. Time to take a timeout. Don't go anywhere. The Rainbow Six sequence comes your way after this timeout.
A passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded in 1999 by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, now based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success. From the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park, Hardacre Farm, from the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
Back now for race number 6 on turf at 7.5 furlongs. Maiden Claimers in for a price tag of $12,500. Scratch number 6, Artra by Me, a field of 9. The favorites included 1, Bossiata, and 7, the Blonde.
And they're off. From the inside, Fend for Yourself and Bossiata begin the best. Moving up on the outside, Icy Surprise, and out 4 wide is Anazel. They comprise the top flight. There Goes Bella, rushes up and a bit keen while down toward the inside. Sent wide to the first turn is Queen's Haven with the Blonde between horses, working 2.5 lengths better than Lookin' Fabulous, who's dropped over to save ground. And Aloha Street is last of all as they string out behind long shot Fend for Yourself. It's Fend for Yourself and jockey Abby Medina by 3 lengths over Bossiata in second. Racing third is Icy Surprise, then it's There Goes Bella and Anazel, followed a length behind by the Blonde. Looking Fabulous improves with an inside lane. To her outside goes Queen's Haven, and trailing but closer a bit is the trailer Aloha Street. Opening quarter, 24 seconds flat as they race to the half-mile mark of the race, and Fend for Yourself has isolated herself on a 3-length lead. Bossiata races from second. Icy Surprise is now third. From fourth, There Goes Bella. Picking it up nicely here for David Baracco, and There Goes Bella's into fourth. Ridden hard but improving inside. That's Looking Fabulous. From the outside, the Blonde. In between horses is Queen's Haven, and Aloha Street tries to get underway from the back of the field through a 48-2 opening half-mile. They run for home. Still many chances. Fend for Yourself comes off the turn with the lead. Bossiata to the attack second. There Goes Bella's over the top third. From fourth and trying to run on is Aloha Street. Next and coming on late is Looking Fabulous. In deep stretch, it's Bossiata in front. There Goes Bella is second. Looking Fabulous gets up into third, but the winner is not yet decided. There Goes Bella. That's the winner. There Goes Bella, and David Baracco nail Bossiata in 131-1.
Number 3, There Goes Bella, does something she'd never done before. In fact, she does 2 things she'd never done before: rally from off the pace and win around 2 turns. She does both of those things quite effectively. Off the claim by trainer Juan Carlos Abario, David Baracco rode the winner for Costa Brava. 1, Bossiata run down second ahead of 8, Looking Fabulous, who ran on to be third. To the 7th race, now the start of the late pick 5, 7 furlongs over the main track. Claimers in for a price tag of $6,250. Field of 9. The favorite was the 5, Starship Apache.
And they're off. Last in, first out, Fifth Avenue Flash blast out to take the lead from Little Awesome, who comes away racing in second. Fish Fan is at the rail and moving through with Capital City between horses. Then it's the favorite Starship Apache who races from fifth. Racing up on the far outside is Better Man. Down at the inside, Crazy Frank C. On hold second last is Cold Blood, and it's a gap of another 6 to the trailer. The trailer is Sky Guy. They make their way down the backstretch with less than 5/8 to run, and Little Awesome leads it by a length now. Fish Fan and Capital City together, second and third. Fifth Avenue Flash is fourth. Crazy Frank C. tacking on well for Jesus Rios behind the speed fifth while getting ready to go 3 wide. Stretch of 2 to the favorite Starship Apache, who works a length better than Cold Blood. Stretch of another 2 lengths to Better Man, who's driven and not responding, and Sky Guy is last. Less than 3/8 of a mile to go. The opening half mile was 45 and 4 after completing a quarter in 22 and 4. And up front, here's Capital City bidding up to take the lead with a little Awesome alongside second. McMahon looks for room for Fish Fan. He needs some place to go. Crazy Frank C working into the clear. Wide on the course in Fifth Avenue Flash. Tried to skim the rail, did McMahon with Fish Fan. He didn't get through. Capital City has the lead with 1/8 of a mile to go. Crazy Frank C set down for the drive by Jesus Rios, trying to bridge the gap. Fish Fan now sneaks through on the fence, but he's too little, too late to get to Capital City, who's on his way to his second consecutive win. Capital City by 2.5. Crazy Frank C second, Fish Fan third. Close after that, Little Awesome photos with Fifth Avenue Flash in 1:24 and 1.
Starship Apache never heard from in today's 7th race, and number 2 Capital City makes it back-to-back jacks as he gets the money under Elvis Trujillo for trainer Joe Catney's the third and Big Bang Racing. 3 Crazy Frank C ran well in his stable debut for Alexis Lopez. He was second ahead of the 1 Fish Fan, who had no race place to go turning for home. He had to settle for third. On to the 8th race now. Maiden Claimers to start the lead pick 4, 5.5 furlongs the journey, 12,500 the claiming level. Scratch number 11 Shiplock at field of 11. Betters on the 12, Taken to Church on the drop-in class.
And they're up. Taken to Church from the far outside gate was away well, but he won't make the lead. Toykin moves to challenge with Geopolitical away in the top flight. So is Family Crest, and so is the first-timer Grand Secreto. Tom Liz is down toward the inside, working between horses Starship Danny. Taken to Church trying to drop over. He's mid-flight now, about 5 lengths behind. Outside of him goes Ballara. It's a stretch of 3 lengths back to Annie's Big Boy, then Par Tie, and at the back the trailer is the first-timer, Mr. Palm Beach. Around the far turn they go. 23 flat for the opening quarter speed, and Geopolitical now has the lead. Toykin fights back second. Starship Danny is third. Family Crest fourth. Tom Liz at the rail is fifth. Taken to Church has no alternative but to circle wide as they run past the quarter-mile pole. Geopolitical has the lead. Tom Liz tries to find some place to go, knifing between horses for Jairo Hernandez. Down at the inside, and Toykin is Starship Danny just hit the lead. It's Starship Danny in front, 5 final furlongs. Tom Liz up the rail. Geopolitical between horses. Then back to Family Crest and Taken to Church, but they come to the wire. It's a 20-1 upset. It's Starship Danny to win it. Tom Liz with a great try second. Geopolitical third. Got close after that. Maybe Taken to Church over Family Crest in 105 and 3.
20-1 upsetter in today's 8th race. Number 6, Starship Danny gets a good trip and kicks on to win it under Luca Panici for Starship Stables and trainer Steve Dwoskin. 1 Tom Liz shook loose to get second ahead of the 5 Geopolitical, who ran third. To the 9th race now, 5 furlongs over the turf. Claimers in for a price tag of $10,000. Scratch the 2 Mr. Smith. All eyes on number 7 Saratoga Two-Step, who was the betting favorite.
And they're up. Could start out wide for 2V, who begins for the lead. Trying to run on with him is Lost for Words from second. It's a stretch of 2 to Descure, who comes away third. Grand Junior is allowed to find his feet fourth ahead of Saratoga Two-Step. Then to their outside goes Starship Menace. Down at the rail is Moonstricking, followed between horses by Solitary Warrior. And right up my alley is last of all as they get ready to swing to the far turn. It's Lost for Words, who now comes away to lead it by a length over 2V second. Montalvo getting Grand Junior into gear. He'll need to find some place to go. Meanwhile, Saratoga Two-Step is back fifth, trying to run on as they run to the top of the stretch. Lost for Words has the lead. A little bit of precarious spot there for the second choice Grand Junior. Now he's in the clear and did so safely to come after the leader. Meanwhile, right up my alley, saves ground up the fence. 3/16 to go. It's Lost for Words digging in. Right up my alley in Grand Junior second and third. Back fourth is Saratoga Two-Step. He won't get the job done today. Battle up front. Lost for Words, extra game. Lost for Words wins. Medina and Lost for Words with a game victory. It's close for second. Maybe Grand Junior over right up my alley. in 56 flat.
What a game performance from the son of Insummation. Number 3, Lost for Words, proves his last victory was no fluke as he turns away all challenges in today's 9th race under Robbie Medina for Sarah Zimmerman and trainer Henry Colazo. Number 5, Grand Junior, had every opportunity but had to settle for second ahead of number 8, Right Up My Alley, who ran third. Time to take a timeout. When we come back, the Saturday feature, the big drama, late daily double, right after this.
Crossing the finish line for the last time can mean an uncertain future for many horses. Recognizing the need for a dignified retirement, the racing industry has made racehorse aftercare a top priority. In partnership with Gulfstream Park and the Florida Horsemen's Association, Florida Track provides retraining and adoption services for retired racehorses. Thanks to their efforts, the end of a racing career can signal the beginning of a new career. In show jumping, trail riding, police work, even therapy for children and veterans. However, good intentions do not come without cost. As a nonprofit organization, Florida Track relies on tax-deductible donations and volunteers to help pay for feed, training, housing, and veterinary care. To find out how you can help, contact Florida Track today. Your support will go a long way towards a new beginning.
Back now for race number 10, the Saturday feature race, the Big Drama Stakes at 7 furlongs. Scratch number 7, Aces for John. Field of 9 raced for $100,000 in guaranteed purse money, and it was a wide open betting race.
And they're off in the Big Drama Stakes. Good start out wide for French Quarter, who tries to cross over from Richard the Great, who's fired up early. And Richard the Great will take charge as they run out of the chute. Quixote splits horses to join the outside horse French Quarter in the second position. Mo Cash reined back to run in fourth ahead of Abounding Legacy. Then Super Lucky between horses for Forrest Boyce and only 4 lengths off the lead. At the rail is Wildcat Wish ahead of Very, Very Stella. And the early trailer is High Riverside. Down the backstretch they go. The opening quarter, casual for this level, 23 seconds flat, and at a big price, it's Richard the Great and C.J. McMahon in front. Quixote turning up the pressure, second. Mo Cash at a pocket down inside. 3 wide and trying to run on his French Quarter, then Super Lucky. Abounding Legacy is wide. Rios looks for some place to go with Wildcat Wish. He has horse, but no place to prove it. A stretch of 4 now to High Riverside, and Very, Very Stella tails off as they run past the quarter-mile pole. Quixote making his South Florida debut, and he has the lead. French Quarter is second. Here's room for Mo Cash. Wildcat Wish tries to follow him, then Richard the Great with 3/16 to go. Wildcat Wish is trying to come on from the back, but up front it's Mo Cash and Quixote 1-2. Quixote still has the lead. Mo Cash tried him. French Quarter is next, then between horses Wildcat Wish. He'll get a late award, but the major award and the victory to Midwest Thoroughbreds. Quixote in front. Mo Cash second, French Quarter third, then Wildcat Wish and Super Lucky in 121 and 4.
A flashy South Florida debut for the son of Pomeroy. Number 8, Quixote, makes the winning move at the top of the stretch and holds off all challenges under jockey Tyler Gaffleone for Midwest Thoroughbreds and trainer Armando de la Cerda. Take nothing away from the 3-year-old Mo Cash. He ran his heart out while second, ahead of 10 French Quarter third, 1 Wildcat Wish, had a little trouble and ran on for fourth. To the 11th and final race of the afternoon, maiden claimers on the turf at a mile and a 16th. Price tag here $12,500. Scratch the 8 and the 12. A field of 10. Favorite was the 1, Visky Jones.
And runners away. Dividend bounces away well and tries to get the early lead with Break in the Storm moving to be second. Up on the outside, Big Venezuelan runs on early. He's third and trying to get over. In between horses is Home Power, followed by Hope is Rising. 2.5 lengths to Visky Jones. He's racing by himself and comprises the mid-flight horse. Then to the outside goes Scarlet Wine with Il Nono to his inside. At the back of the field, La Cabellon, and on his outside, the trailer is Brass Badge. Around the first turn they go. Offensive-minded Josie Gomez has Dividend on the lead by a length and a quarter. Breaking the Storm is now at the inside of joint second alongside Big Venezuelan. Home power between horses. Then back to Hope is Rising. He's getting a good trip, and so is Visky Jones just behind him. It's a stretch of 5 to Il Nono. Brass Badge is out wide. La Cabellon is up the inside, and Scarlet Wine between horses as they race to the final half mile. 47-3 for the opening half mile after posting a quarter in 23-3. And the leader is still Dividend by a length and a half. Big Venezuelan is second. Racing up on the outside, here's Hope is Rising. Trying to put in a charge from the back is Visky Jones. He'll need a way through. Brass Badge trying to run on from the back. La Cabellon has absolutely no place to go as they run around the far turn. Breaking the Storm, making first run on Dividend, and these two have moved away 5 from Hope is Rising, and on the outside, Visky Jones third and fourth. From the back in Il Nono after 3 quarters. In 112 flat, Break in the Storm, and Abby Medina corner a bit wide, but they also corner in front. Dividend is right there second. Visky Jones is coming on late with Hope is Rising in Il Nono. Final furlong, Break in the Storm. The Tampa Invader has the lead, and Break in the Storm will do it. It's Break in the Storm striding clear. He'll win it a length and a half in the end. Visky Jones teases to get up for second ahead of Il Nono third. Close after that involving Hope is Rising and Dividend in 142-4.
Number 1, Visky Jones with a too little too late rally in today's 11th race, as by the time he rallied, the 3 Break in the Storm had already fled the scene. Break in the Storm gives apprentice jockey Abby Medina his second winner of the afternoon. This one for trainer Louis Dominguez and owner René Dos Santos. Second one, Visky Jones ahead of Tanil Nono, who ran third. The late pick 5, $29,100.45. The Rainbow 6, great job of handicapping. We had multiple tickets. $19,489.98 for a 20-cent return. Triggers a Sunday carryover of $303,872.78.
And that'll wrap things up for Thoroughbred action this Saturday at Gulfstream Park. We're back at it tomorrow with the first race post of 1:15 p.m. and a 10-race card. Good night, everybody.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.